Gold Award tips and tricks. Speed skipping with running.
So the whole idea with the speed for gold as opposed to with silver is that it's faster. So it's exactly the same doing the speed that you did for silver, except you've got to try to do it as fast as you can. As fast, as fast, as fast. So the whole idea of getting it a bit faster, you're going to try and stay up on your toes and spin those hands as fast as you can, but keep your feet and hands in sync.
Multiple crisscross.
So this time with crisscross, it's the same idea that I've been saying in the previous videos, to have your hands nice and wide and have them nice and low around your hips. If you're still having a bit of trouble with that, you can have a look at the previous videos. But as far as for these ones with doing them in a row, you have to make sure that you continue to jump high and keep that motion of in and out with your crisscross. So you want nice big arms, and each time you do a cross, you're going to jump nice and high.
Backwards running.
So with backwards running, it's the same as going forwards, except the rope's backwards. So again, you want to make sure your hands are staying nice and low, wrists around your hips, and you're staying up on your toes, and keep those hands and feet in sync. So to begin with, you can start a little bit slower, and then try and get a little bit faster once you get a bit more confident.
Can you show us how you turn around from forwards and go into backwards running?
So going forwards, and then again side swing, up and around, going backwards, and then start to run. So left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Side under running.
So with side under running, what can be the big mistake is going run, and then side without running. The big thing with side under running is you have to run the whole time. So run. See, my feet are running the whole time. And so that can feel a bit weird because technically you're running when the rope isn't going under your feet. But the big thing is to make sure that you keep your feet at the same pace, and then the rope will just go under it as you start going under. So again, when you're doing the sides, don't have your hands too close or your handles too close, because then it's easier to get a bit tangled. So you want to make sure 1, 2, and then keep those hands a little bit far apart with the running. So side, run. You want to make sure you stay up on your toes and nice big arms.
10 doubles.
So the whole idea with doing doubles now in a row, as opposed to with gaps in between, is every time you land, you want to try and make sure that your body's then ready to bounce back up again. So you have to keep doing big, nice high jumps with fast arms in a row. So if you're landing like that and popping, it's going to be harder to get back up. So you want to make sure when you're landing, land on your toes and try and stay nice and springy. So you can keep doing double forever. The big thing to also help is try and keep your body nice and straight. What some people can tend to do is to jump up and jump like that, so they do a double like that. That's tricky. You want to make sure you're jumping up nice and tall. So nice and tall. You have a little bit of a bend in your knee, but not too much, because otherwise it's going to be harder to jump back up. So you want to be nice and springy, nice and straight, and keep staying up on those toes.
Fly into pretzel.
So with pretzel, what you can do to figure out which leg you're going to do is you fall forward and then put a leg out to stop you. So I put this leg out, so I'm going to lift that leg, get the same arm, same leg, so I'm using my right arm, so I'm getting my right hand, going from the inside, underneath your leg, and you go into a bit of a pretzel shape. So you have this squishy part in your elbow, goes into the squishy part of your knee, behind your knee. So you're in this position, okay? So it looks a little bit like this, under like that. That's a bit of a weird position to get into. So to begin with, drop your rope and try do it a few times without the rope. So just think, all right, what's the pretzel position? In like that. All right, go again, and then do that a few times. And then once that feels a little bit more normal, then try, okay, pretend to skip first. Go, ready, set, go, pretzel. Okay, and go again. Ready, set, go, pretzel. And get what's called muscle memory, where your muscles are remembering where they have to go, okay? Once you think you've got the hang of that, then give it a try with your rope. And go, all right, 1, 2, 3, pretzel, okay. 1, 2, 3, pretzel. And you can go nice and slow. The big thing that you want to make sure to do is, again, you don't want your hands close in like that. Far apart, I'm falling over, far apart, and you can jump. It's a lot easier to jump in. But again, on that one leg, you've got to try to jump as high as you can. And if that's a bit tricky again, drop your rope again and be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, pretzel. Because sometimes you want to go from the outside or use your other leg, and that's not going to work. So you want to go under, nice and tall, and jump up. The big thing is to not bring your chest down to your legs, but bring your leg up to your chest.